Hey guys, what's going on? In this video here, we are going to go look at a Goodman gas furnace. It's electronic ignition. It's one of those tan ones, one of them tan Goodman gas furnaces. Every year we have trouble with this furnace. I always have to go. I've put an igniter on it. I've sanded the flame sensor. I've changed the induced draft assembly. I've been working on this furnace for years. It's just every year it's something. And she called me Saturday and it was acting up, and she said she reset the breaker and it started working again. Well, she called me this morning and said it's acting up again. So we're headed that way. I got my Testo 320 with me. It's been sitting up in the shop because it's so big, I don't carry it in the truck in when we're not in the winter months because it takes up room. But I've got it with me, and I'm gonna go ahead and see what she means by it's acting up, and then I'm gonna do a combustion test on it. And if I don't like what I see, I'm probably going to go ahead and swap this furnace out, because I've put her a new condenser and a new evaporator coil when I first went in business, which has been about 6.5 years ago. I put a York condenser. That's when I was the heavy York dealer. I put a York condensing unit and I want to say a York slab coil. I know it's a York coil, I just can't remember if it's a slab coil or a box coil, but anyhow, it doesn't really matter. So I'm gonna go check this furnace out, do a combustion test on it, and I mean, really, she doesn't need to put any more money into it, because we've already, like I said, we've done changed the igniter, we've sanded the flame sensor, I may have even replaced the flame sensor, I don't know. We've put an induced draft assembly on it. I think I've put a board on it. I want to say I changed the blower motor in it. I mean, if she puts any more money into it, she's in a furnace, and I told her that last time I worked on it, but that's all she wanted to do. But she's at the point now, because she told me this morning that if it's too much, she would rather just get a new furnace. So we'll see how things go, and we'll see if we can get y'all some footage on this. Alright guys, we're here at our Goodman gas furnace. Model number tag's down there somewhere, but you can see the inducer's been changed. It's fairly new. The only thing I haven't changed is that gas valve, and it looks like that's our problem, because I have 24 volts going to it, and I've lit and relit the furnace several times. Sometimes the gas valve, I can hear it click, but it doesn't release gas. Sometimes it does. So we'll see what she wants to do. If she wants to put a gas valve in it or put a furnace in, it'd be totally up to her. I got the power off. I'm gonna try to light it again. See if the gas valve will let gas through. Should be coming on. Yep, there's the igniter. You'll hear the gas valve click. There, it just clicked. See, I don't know if y'all heard that, but the gas valve clicked, but it's not letting the gas through. See, the igniter's going out. Now, on these gas furnaces, it'll try 2 more times. It's going to try 2 more times, and if it doesn't fire, the furnace is going to go into lockout. And I'm afraid that's what happened to her the other day when she told me she reset the breaker and then turned the breaker back on, that the furnace was in lockout, and by killing the power to the furnace, she reset the board, and then the gas valve decided to fire. I just heard something. There's the igniter coming on again. See if y'all can hear the click. don't know if y'all heard that click, but that gas valve is energizing. Give it the old taparoo. Okay, let me see what she wants to do. I do, and like I said, I do have 24 going to it. All right, guys, I'm trying to fire it again. It's done tried once, and I have my meter set up. I'm going to show y'all that we do have 24 volts. Better. Yeah, maybe better without the light on the meter. Okay, here comes the igniter. We'll wait for the click. There's the click. We have 27 volts at the gas valve. So we have a bad gas valve. Hey guys. Okay, well she's opted to go with a new furnace, which is, I believe, is a smart choice. She does have to run it by her husband, and before, you know, it's guaranteed, but I know her husband. These are good customers of mine, and you know, they're good people. She told me to go ahead and planning on being there in the morning with a furnace, but she's supposed to call me back within the hour, you know, for the, you know, the final nail in the coffin from him. It's just, you know, I know there'll be somebody on here that'll say, well, why didn't you just change the gas valve? Well, the answer to that question is because like I said earlier at the beginning of this video, I've already changed the induced draft assembly. I've already changed the igniter, the flame sensor, and I have changed the blower motor, and she remembers that I changed the blower motor. So we already have all this money tied up into this furnace. The furnace is like 20 years old, or right at 20 years old. I offered her a gas valve. I did. I told her what the gas valve would cost her. And I told her, you know, plus the labor, however long it takes me. And she said that she's already put enough money into the furnace. You know, she's got all the receipts from me. And she actually pulled the receipts out and showed them to me and said, look, I spent this much on that. I spent this much on that. She goes, you know, I think I'd just be better off going with a new furnace. And she's correct. And I told her that I agree. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go in the morning and put a new furnace in, unless her husband calls me back and tells me to put a gas valve, which that's not what she wants. And we all know that, you know, usually the wife gets what she wants. But so about a 99% chance that we will be back there in the morning installing a furnace. So I've got that to do. And I also have a condensing unit to set on a mobile home tomorrow to figure out how I'm going to work both those jobs. But it's kind of cool here. But believe it or not, we're supposed to get back up in the high 70s, low 80s at the end of this week. It's crazy here. We were down in the 20s all weekend and last night. Today it's 50 degrees right now, so it's not that cold. As y'all can see, I don't even have my sweatshirt on anymore. I have to take it off. But and then by tomorrow evening, I think we're supposed to get back up in the 70s, but then by the weekend it's supposed to drop again. So, you know. But anyway, that condensing unit that I got to go set's on a mobile home. He's got a Concord condenser that I diagnosed about a month ago. On the hot gas, or where the hot gas goes into the condenser coil, that manifold on the condensing unit, it's got like 2 pinholes on it, and it leaked all the refrigerant out. It's R22. I quoted him. I mean, I didn't quote him, but you know, I told him that we could make a repair. We could braze up the 2 pinholes and convert it over to 407C. By the time we do all that, you know, he'd be halfway into a new condensing unit, and he's got a Mortex coil that's made for R22/410A. Mortex coil's not leaking. It's actually in pretty good shape, and just going to change the piston out and set a new condensing unit. So I'm gonna have to see how I'm gonna have to figure out if I can even do both those jobs tomorrow. If not, I definitely got to do this lady first, and then push him off maybe till the next day. And then I'm supposed to be starting that 3-zone mini split this week too. So I've got a lot on my plate right now. I got a furnace, a condenser, and a 3-zone Mitsubishi system. So I cannot complain right now. But anyway, okay guys, well thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I really appreciate all you guys, and we'll see y'all on the next one.